It's every photographer's dream to have a steady stream of clients who value their artistic vision and are willing to pay profitable prices. You're less stressed about making ends meet and paying bills because your clients know you're worth your higher prices. If you're struggling to get clients, you need to know it doesn't have to be this way. There are several specific things you can be doing to get clients that love your work. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you 5 tips to get more photography clients to make the business of your dreams. Also, stick around till the end for a little bonus tip. Let's roll the intro. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. I hope you're all doing safe and well. If we are just meeting, it's nice to meet you. My name is Connor Wells. I am a full-time photographer, videographer, and podcast producer. So if that's what you're into, I post weekly videos all about those sorts of things. So consider subscribing. Now, like I said in the intro, I'm going to be giving you 5 tips so you can get more clients for your photography business. So you're not worrying about making ends meet or having empty days where you've got really nothing to do. So let's start with tip number 1. You need to understand your ideal client. The more clearly you understand the kind of clients you want to be working with, the more easier it will be for them to hire you. Put yourself in the shoes of your ideal client and think about their lives. Where do they shop? What are their interests and hobbies? What websites do they frequently visit? The clearer you understand your client and how they live their lives, the more effective it will be to market yourself. What works for one client may be completely different and will not work at all for another client. Take, for example, how you market, let's say, newborn photography will be completely different to how you market headshots for CEOs and LinkedIn profiles. The same with product photography. How you may market your product photography business will be absolutely completely different to how you market your wedding photography. So always keep that in the back of your mind. Tip number 2, create a website that brings in inquiries. Your photography website is an incredibly helpful tool that many photographers take for granted. Think of it like a storefront. It's a virtual storefront, and it's where clients and potential customers will decide whether to hire you or somebody else. You need to be very intentional about how your website is structured so you can turn those visitors into inquiries. Make sure you have your portfolio there and accessible. Don't hide it in a sub-menu. Have it bold and clear, ready to be viewed. And when it comes to your portfolio, don't upload every single photo you've ever taken. Really be strict, really be very, very strict on what photos you put up there. Only put up the best of the best. If you think, that's a nice photo, it's okay, I'll stick it up there. No, you need to be absolutely certain that that photo is the best of the best from that shoot. You need to be really critical of what photos you put up there before you publish your site. I myself, I like to update my portfolio fairly regularly, maybe once every 2 weeks or so. That way, you know, if I've done a shoot and there's some really, really good photos in there, I might swap them out with some other photos that are already up there on my portfolio. It's good to keep it updated as your photography skills improve. Tip number 3, you need to understand how clients make their decisions. If you don't understand how clients actually make their decisions, you may be unintentionally turning away clients who may actually love your work. When you understand how clients choose a photographer, you can adjust your marketing message to make sure you're giving them the information they need to make the right decision about working with you. For example, if you educate your client about what they should be looking for in a photographer, they will see you as an authority. They will be thankful that you inform them about what they should be looking for when it comes to choosing a photographer. You would have helped them make an informed decision, and maybe that gives you a higher chance of them booking you. Now, before we move on to tip number 4, if you have got some value from this video so far, it would be amazing if you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. That really, really does help the algorithm. Let people know that this is the kind of content that you're enjoying, and you'll be able to see more of it. So, tip number 4, go above and beyond to get people talking. When someone hasn't hired a photographer before, it can be extremely overwhelming. They may have no idea what to look for in a photographer. And like I said, it can be very, very overwhelming. People really, really value the opinions of friends and family, so they're more than likely to turn to them when it comes to making a decision of which photographer to hire. People are much more likely to book you if they heard from a friend or a family member that they had a positive experience with you. One thing I like to do after a photography shoot is I get in touch with the client a couple of weeks after the photos have been sent, and I politely ask them if they enjoyed the experience, and if they wouldn't mind sharing a few words on my website, write a little testimonial. As you can see here on my website, there is a full big list of people who have posted lovely messages about their experiences working with me. When somebody sees that, they are so much more likely to book you. And like I said earlier, it's something that future and potential customers are going to love to see. Tip number 5, get more people to hear about you. Now, moving on from getting people to talk about you, we're now moving on to getting people to hear about you. If you delivered a good experience,
that's what she said.
people will talk about you. But another way to get people to hear about you is networking. When you build relationships with businesses, vendors, and other photographers, you'll be the person that they'll be talking about. Another way to get people to hear about you is social media. Social media is such a powerful tool when used in the right way. Each platform has a different purpose, and you need to understand what each of those purposes is. Once you understand what each platform is good for and how it works for you and your business, you won't be wasting as much time with the marketing. For example, I'm very active on Instagram. I'm also very active on TikTok as well. I've built a really nice community of fellow creatives and photographers, and actually a few potential customers on TikTok. It's really fun. You should follow me. Link in the description. Once you've set up your socials, it's very important that you're active on them. So many people, I've said in so many videos before, they'll set up a photography business, they'll get the pages, they get the handles, the Instagram accounts, the TikTok, the Facebook page, and they won't post on it. And then they wonder, why aren't I getting clients? Why aren't I getting business? You've got to be consistent when it comes to marketing and social media, because people will hear about you if you post. Now, like I said at the beginning, stick around to the end for a little bonus tip. And the bonus tip is, schedule your post. Doing all of these 5 tips can be incredibly overwhelming. So my bonus tip here is make a marketing plan. Schedule your posts. Block out a section of time in your day, in your week, to get all of your marketing stuff ready for the week ahead or the week after. You know, it can be very overwhelming, and marketing and, you know, filming TikToks, making videos like this, it can be very time consuming. So you need to block out a section a day so you're not overwhelming yourself with all of this stuff. Get it all scheduled, uploaded, scheduled at times and days that you know when your followers and your audience is online, so you don't have to be worrying about it during the rest of the week. I hope you enjoyed this video and got some value from it. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video right over there.